Yeah, the body's doing really well. Feeling great, really. Just so excited to be back with the group, back playing with the boys. Feels like forever since I played a competitive game of basketball. So yeah, just really looking forward to tomorrow night. Not really. I think whether I was injured or not, there's always a little bit of nerves going into games. I think that's healthy, but nothing extra really. Just another game of basketball, and yeah, looking to help the team get another win. Yeah, so the first couple of weeks I sort of couldn't do anything really with the rib injuries. Everything was hurting to do, coughing, sneezing, bending down and picking up my son. All that was hurting, so I was pretty limited in those first few weeks. Over the last couple of weeks, I've sort of been able to build up the contact, build up my movement, my jumping, my landing, all that sort of thing. So yeah, it's been a few good days on the training track and ready to go.
I haven't got you down as a confirmed starter yet, but I imagine they'll have a tough time telling you that you're not playing tomorrow night.
Yeah, I think at this point it was kind of a bit iffy for last game against Melbourne. I think coach wanted to give me a few good days on the practice court, and that's what's happened. So I'll be ready tomorrow night, whether it's 1 minute, whether I don't get in at all, or whether I'm asked to do a bigger role. So just ready to play whenever he needs me.
Jacob spoke about having to, I guess, earn your place back on the team, given the men's guys have done so well so far this season. It's pretty tough competition at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. I was talking to coach about that the other day, that it's a tough team to break back into, especially when they're playing so well. Just the physicality and building myself back up to that level that I need to be at to get minutes on this team is always tough, but I think I wouldn't have it any other way.
How did your off-season with the Hobart Chargers sort of play into your preparation? Obviously you picked up an injury, but how did that help your sort of game playing all out of that?
Yeah, it was good. First and foremost, just to be able to stay in Tasmania and keep my family in Hobart was a big part of that decision for me to play for them. And then just having a bit more freedom and being able to work on offensive things, and obviously trying to keep on winning was my goal as well for them. And so we were able to do that. And like you said, I'm fortunate that I got an injury, but I got a lot out of it.
On that, was it frustrating it came at that time? You were probably playing the best basketball of your career. How frustrating was it to get injured on the eve of the season?
Yeah, it was very, very frustrating. I was feeling probably the best I've ever felt mentally and physically at that point. So to cop an injury going into the blitz and going into training camp and all that sort of thing was frustrating, but credit to the boys and the coaches keeping me around and keeping me involved in things and ready to jump back in whenever my rib was ready.
What was the official diagnosis of the rib injury? Was it a fractured rib or broken rib?
Yeah, I had two fractured ribs, and then I had a small pneumothorax in my lung, which is like a tiny little puncture. So there was a little pocket of air sitting up in here. So a little bit tricky, really awkward injury for me. I've obviously never done anything like that before, so had to take it day by day. And credit to the physios and the strength and conditioning staff for getting me back to full health.
What sort of watcher are you? Is it tough for you to watch the team, especially losing their first three? Are you someone that it's tough to watch, you just want to be out there, or you're calm and collected? How do you?
Oh yeah, I mean the first three was tough to watch, and then the last three I was just on the edge of my seat cheering and really excited for the boys and the progress they'd made, and it was good to see that translate into wins. And so always want to be out there as a competitor, but it's a lot easier when the boys are winning as well.
Given you sustained the injury on playing for the Chargers with the first 6 games of the season, do you reconsider how you go about it next season, pre-season, or do you just go again and hope for the best?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'll cross that bridge when I get to it at the end of this season, see how this season goes first. But it was kind of a freak injury really. It wasn't something that was due to overworking or stress on my body. It was just a dive on the ball and getting knocked. So can't be afraid to go back out there and get another injury like that. I'll assess that at the end of this season.
Obviously a few new pieces this year. Jacob was saying you haven't played an official game with Milton, Rashad and a few others. How excited are you if you do take the court tomorrow night to play with those new pieces?
Yeah, super excited. Obviously practiced a few times with them now, and those guys are just super professional, go about their business great every single day, always level. And obviously super talented on the court. So looking forward to, if I get on the court, just complimenting them and doing the things I can do to put them in a great position.
And last one, if you do get on there, you might be matched up with Bryce Cotton. Not a bad reintroduction in your first game.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, he's always a tough cover, whether you're coming off injury or you're fully healthy. He's a super talented guy. And yeah, we talk about it all the time. It's not a one-man job on him. Whoever's guarding him is going to need help from the rest of the team. So I think that's how we'll approach it.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Five.
Yeah.